It's pretty heavily implied that alcohol got a hold to him. Yeah, he unfortunately passed away. He was a father of 4, loving wife, a really good dude. There's a photo of me with Groggs. His hand is around my shoulder. It's insane looking back on that and being like, wow, I got to meet that man. Injury reserve just definitely was a huge part of my life. They've shaped and changed what I wanted to do, and I've laughed with them with their lines. I've cried with them with their lines, talking about like this album is dedicated to Groggs. Like everything about this is emulating Groggs. So I think that's really cool that they're putting such a unique way to immortalize somebody, you know? I mean, they have made it apparent that they're insanely close friends, and their last song on their last album before he passed away was all about them being a 3-man team and just being like tight as can be. So I was like, that's a huge blow to a group, and seeing someone pass away like that just out of the blue random is insane. But they're just kind of experimental hip hop and jazz rap. They're a great band. The train is still on schedule. Top picks for you is one of their slower sounds for sure. Its beat isn't like anything insane, but what obviously a lot of people like about that track, and what I like about that track, is just how emotionally devastating it is. And his sounds of his music, like he's still very much present, and it's kind of emotional just to, you know, go like through and hear what they're talking about and hear that they still are like hearing him and he's present in this moment, you know. It's a lot of grief in that album, and the sound is implementing that grief, you know, just by expressing it in the most crazy way possible. But By Storm specifically, it's definitely tragic and it's definitely hard. It's more hopeful in my eyes. And I think that's just like the basic level and like embodiment of their grief of like, we're really, like the lyrics are, we're really going through it. And I think that's in the context of Stepa's death and how the world, you know, is, and it's really pouring, like it can't really get much worse than this. But there's plenty of times while Richie's rapping in his verses where he's like, we're gonna continue, we're moving forward, even though this storm is really, really hitting, it's gonna pass, you know. It's really pouring, it's in your coat, but damn, man, the shit out of nowhere. We have each other, that's just how they want it. They raise a pose, but damn, it's really pouring.